Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
So Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I'd like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad touch routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weakness.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Hey. It's going down, ladies and gentlemen. The voice of reason back in the building. Dash Talk Radio. I'm Zoe Williams. They call me the voice of reason.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, and it is.
That you are.
I got some advice to give. It ain't always nice, you know, but we in the building right now. I got Peaches.
Hey, y'all.
AKA Donnie Keith, comedian.
What's up, y'all?
Extraordinaire.
Hey, chat room. What's up? Y'all be good in there.
Join, you know, Peaches is sick. You can hear it, but it's cool. Try to front like she ain't sick. Cool.
No, I'm not. It's my sinuses.
Nuh-uh. Sinuses in your throat.
It's-
Okay, we're good. And we're good. And right next to Peaches, you know who she is. Amazonia.
What? Yes.
She-Ra. Xena, the warrior princess's little sister.
Little, no.
Well, okay. Medium sister.
Okay.
The fuck am I supposed to say?
I don't know. Did she like, I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tiff Ram. Oh, this beat is lit, though. Turn this up for a second. Just turn it up. Just let it slap for a minute. Damn. Christ. Woo. DJ Broadzilla. James Broadway on the production. This is the track that had Jeff Brown going crazy.
Oh, okay, it sure was.
And this is why Jeff Brown showed up to the studio last night in there singing and shit.
Oh, jeez. He gonna have a whole song to that beat.
Yeah, you already know how Jeff is. Jeff is one of them wild ones. You already know Jeff is wild. It's how he gets down, man.
That's why I love him.
So let me do this real quick. Look who.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hallelujah.
I just read a tweet. She tweeted that I was dying on the inside.
Hey. Well, welcome.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, just walking into the building is none other than. I had to stop the music. I had to stop everything.
Yes.
None other than Little Juicy. And she, too, sounds sick.
I got a cough drop.
No, okay.
She's like, I got a cough drop.
I got something for that, a cough drop.
They trying to kill niggas.
No, I'm not contagious, though.
Everybody's contagious with a cough.
Truth.
Only
true.
the first 2 days, 3 days.
Well, what day you on?
I'm on 4, almost 5.
All right.
This nigga's still sick.
So, okay, all right.
I just sound like this. Dang, can I heal?
Well, if you're okay, why do you still need to heal?
Well, I mean, my voice got to catch up with the rest of me.
Man.
Lord, Jesus. There's some foolishness going on.
Let me live.
Let you live. Let us live. How about let us live?
I love you, Zoe.
Sick asses gonna come in here on that bullshit. Hey, let me just say, I'm having a great day today.
Yay.
You guys, and let me turn the music back on. You guys are gonna have to deal with a tough topic. I mean, but what's new? I think you guys can handle it, right?
Right.
You think?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yes.
You sure?
Absolutely.
All right. Welcome to Dash Radio. Zoe Williams is the voice of reason. We cover relationship topics. Look at little Juicy. Sicked in a mug.
But still here rolling, see?
Here we go. I got things to promote. Just a few. Android Home, right? I'm wearing the velvet kicks right now.
They sweet, too.
Man, I need to have these links ready faster. I'm going to get them ready right now.
Android Home. Android like the phone. Home, HOMME.com. You put in my name, Zoe Williams. You're going to get 25% off.
Yes.
I also want you to go Cash Mob all of these businesses, but go Cash Mob Total Package Energy. This is why I'm turned up right now. I want you to hit the like button. I want you to hit the super chat button. That beat is slapping, isn't it? Let me do it again. Turn it up. Who you think could rhyme on this today, right now?
Oh, let me get some of that.
No, you know, I think would jump on this and destroy it right now.
Who?
Luda.
Oh,
Luda.
yeah. I was like, I thought you meant in the studio. I was like, Jesus, help us.
Ludacris will
I
tear
was
this
about to
pieces.
go down.
Right. I was like, not it.
Ludacris?
Ludacris.
Okay, the old Ludacris.
No, Ludacris right now.
He still be spitting fire randomly. People be like, kind of low on him.
I think Black Thought would come in here and smash this right now.
Oh, that's true.
Now, Black Thought, yeah.
I don't know why you keep turning down my beat.
No, I couldn't hear myself.
Well, why you turning down the beat? Turn that damn beat back up.
Right here.
It's up. It's loud as shit.
Turn that beat up.
Or our
Don't worry
volume's
about her. Let that shit slap real quick. Let's go.
That's not proper etiquette. Okay.
Yeah.
I think Method Man would jump right onto
Oh,
this.
man.
Now,
Method Man,
yeah,
yes.
he'll kill that.
Guys who know how to get in the pocket and just rock it.
Yeah.
Woof. Ladies and gentlemen, Zoe Williams is having a hip-hop moment. Beat produced by James Broadway. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Let me just get right to today's topic. I know. You guys gonna have to struggle a little bit.
It's not that bad.
The phone lines are open, 323-230-4610. It's my job to turn everything you believe to be true upside down.
That's true. That's true.
You guys think something as simple as this? Because I've been hearing this shit a lot, and it's been annoying the fuck out of me.
And what is this?
Because it's coming from a space of fantasy and stupidity.
Truth. Yeah.
Self-aggrandizement. Listen.
Ooh, that's a good point, self-aggrandizement. Because they're saying I don't want to date down, but he'd be like, do you know how much you worth really, though?
Right.
Valley really is, though.
Just gonna jump in.
Sorry.
Gosh. Classic Thunder Stealer.
I couldn't help it. I was like, oh, wait, Epiphany.
Epiphany by Tiffany.
Right. An Epiphany by Tiffany. Now, because I hear, who says it the most? Men or women? Who talks about what they deserve from a relationship partner more? What gender? Tell me the truth. All three of you have an opportunity to say who you think, gender-wise, proclaims what they deserve more.
Women, for sure.
Women.
I don't think I hear men talk about it, really.
Well, let's just put it this way. Little girls proclaim that. Women don't. Because women know what they want.
I like. You are allowed to speak more.
Oh, thank you. I don't get to leave us.
Leave us.
Yeah, I think we sisters, you know, that have our stuff together or are on the way to getting our stuff completely where we want it to be. We know what we want out of a man. So me personally, I'm not going to settle for less. But then you had that little girl mentality that, you know, she waiting on her county check to hit that EBT card. And homeboy rolling by in that Charger. He liking that big booty she got on because she got on see-through leggings. And he like, you know, girl, I'm going to take care of you. But she thinks she deserve, you know, this dude with this blue-collar job. But no, you need to get a job too. And take off them pants.
Somebody in the chat room said 10-cent chicks not wanting to date nickel niggas.
Right.
Wow.
I like that. Who said that?
Are you down to date, but don't want to date down? What is your definition of dating down? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. 323-230-4610. Lil Sick Juicy.
What's up?
Lil Sick Juicy. What is your definition of dating down?
It's basically just dating below your level as far like, so if you're in a certain like tax bracket or whatever it may be.
Oh wow, it's money.
No, I'm just saying it's like status. It's like middle class.
Status and money, yeah.
Yeah. So whatever. But it's about you date anything, someone that's below that is considered dating down.
Wow. Interesting. I like your definition, little one. Sick ass. Don't ever come back in here sick. Tiffany!
Yes.
I'm not that sick.
I'm not that sick.
I'm going to go home and get some thieves because y'all are just sharing too many germs.
Tiffany,
I'm better.
What's your definition of dating down?
Well, I definitely agree that the standard definition of dating down is dating someone who has less than what you currently have, whether it's monetarily or otherwise. So education, degrees, ownership, property, whatever it may be. I think that's the standard definition. But I'm not necessarily against dating down. Like if I have my own place and my own car, no kids, and a degree, I'm not necessarily saying the only men that I date have to have their own car, their own, like blah, blah, blah. So... yeah.
So just based on you guys' loose definition, and ladies, I want you to call in if you're listening in, because I need you to educate me. I don't know. I don't want to assume. I hate fucking absolutes.
Right.
So let me just say this and still be loved.
Okay.
We love you anyways.
Are most African American women, sisters, are most American women, period, gold diggers?
Ooh, that's a good
gold
question.
And gold.
Ooh, gold diggers for sure. Goal as in GOAL. Yeah.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
both.
Potential,
gold,
dating potential.
Especially
goals.
as it pertains to intimate relationships, shacking up, getting with somebody, dating.
I have to agree.
Yeah.
Yo, badass.
Sure.
Do you know what? We miss you. I
be stalking her on Twitter. Like, she be having the bombest tweets. Like,
let me just say, we miss her little attitudinal, I'm going to answer if I want to ask.
That's got it covered.
I love you.
Welcome back, Lil Juicy.
Thanks.
Thanks.
It's raining outside. It was a hassle trying to get here.
True.
It is wet.
LA act like rain is snow. They be falling apart.
And it's all these new people next door. They was taking
So ladies, I really want to hear from you. I really want you to call in. I don't want you to be shy. Are you guys pocket watchers? Are you guys status stalkers? especially as it pertains to your definition of dating up or down.
Status stalkers.
Status stalkers, pocket watchers, and ultimately relationship time bombs.
Ooh.
Because you come in with a timer that's predicated on accumulation.
Right. That's real.
323-230-4610. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? You want to get it in? Caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, can you hear me?
We can.
Hello.
Jesus.
Oh, hey, how are you guys doing?
Hey, hi, how are you?
Yeah, all right?
If you don't get your ass from out that closet, tell her you on the phone with me. What's up, man?
Yeah, just wanted to chime in.
Let's go.
The thing you guys have been talking about. I feel like there's nothing called dating. All that you need to do is apply yourself and actually like someone, and then you can be with them. But then the problem is a lot of people, they don't like people anymore, and don't take the time to actually know the person before they decide if they like them. So they be dating because of the aesthetics that's there with the person, but not actually what's going on with the person.
So the first part of what you said made no sense. but the second part, I understood everything he said on the back end.
Me too.
He did not provide the information to invalidate that there's no such thing as dating down. Can you elaborate, caller?
Well, basically, if you like someone genuinely, then you can overlook everything else. So how can I view you as being less than me or being down if there's a genuine connection?
Again, rare than the Philosopher's Stone, okay? The shit Harry Potter was looking for. When we look at the mass majority of how we interface and relate in America, what you're talking about is borderline delusional.
Right.
I just gotta be honest.
Right.
Thank you, caller, for the call. Appreciate the information, but that's borderline delusional.
Right.
Do you know how rare somebody finds that? How rare that is to find, you know what? It don't matter what you have. That's what he's talking about. He's talking about the relationship of we love each other.
I mean, that's what ideally it would be, but this is not how we operate, right? This is not how the society
Them
works.
pockets might have been light.
That was Walt Disney's.
I feel like that's almost actually the comment, like, I'm colorblind. Like, to say I don't notice what you do or don't have is kind of like you said, delusional. Like, you can like someone and overlook any of that or just see past it. But to say I don't see what you do or don't have is kind of silly. It's like saying, oh, I don't see color. I'm colorblind. Like, but you see the color.
Right.
Exactly.
Like, it's there.
Right. This is why I'm saying, first off, ladies, you guys are going to have to take some responsibility with this problem.
Truth.
Because you judge a man based off of whatever metric that says, I'm dating up or I'm dating down. Typically, what is that metric based on?
Money and status, typically.
Boom. So right now, you put yourself in the hoe position. Can we just be honest?
That's real. That's real.
We gonna have a real conversation?
Prostitution's real.
Because now you leverage with your beauty, your booty, that pussy, and the kitchen.
And that food.
Right, cooking.
In the kitchen.
I ain't got that leverage.
And them lips. I'm just saying some of y'all.
And now, the way society is angled, the millennials don't know how to cook. Right. The millennials are not buying into church. The millennials are not buying into marriage. So now you're starting to see a whole breakdown across the board. And then when you look at just on some motherfucking money shit, Black people struggling.
Everybody's struggling.
Right. So that's where I feel like that the dating down concept, you're going to have to adjust it or just get over it because otherwise Black women, you're going to either not be with or you better be ready to be in competition. And that's all I hear from Black women all the time. Like, I don't feel like I should be in competition. I've said it. I'm like, I don't feel like I want to be in competition for the good dude. the good dude. But like, if he's good based on society standards, that means every other bitch out here trying to get him too. And he knows this.
Right.
And it's not negative or bad for him to be aware and leverage that himself. That's the game.
Eesh.
So you better be ready to be in competition with these other bitches.
Yikes.
And that's where, like, dating down, some of these women aren't aware of where they actually are. They're thinking they're 9s and, like, really, you a 6. And you want a 9 or 10. Like, he looking at you like, okay, 6.
Yeah, you can't be a 4 expecting somebody to. That's why I know I'm big girl 10. You know what I'm saying? I'm that BBW 10. You know, because there's ugly BBWs and they be like 4s. Yeah. But I'm a 10 BBW, so I'm
come
real.
with butter, nigga.
Yeah, you know, and biscuits.
And biscuits.
Again, women, I urge you not to play this game. I urge you to find other currencies in a man other than the currencies in his pocket. Exactly. I'm not saying that those currencies are not important. He should have ambition. Right. He should have a purpose. He should be out there doing it in the world. But that shouldn't be the end all, be all prerequisite of what makes him a dope ass man to you.
Amen.
Oh, of course not.
I don't know. I just posted. Someone came at me today. I posted. I was like, I need a man who has more than one perspective, like more than one lens, and empathy. Like, you can't just be pigeonholed your worldview like in one traffic lane. Like, I'm gonna need you to have a wider view, and I need you to have empathy to see beyond your own life experience.
So Tiffany just hit us upside the dome piece on her way home from Jones Beach.
And people are like, "What?"
Now keep game.
Well, so
no, wait. Let me paint around what you just said, because it's very profound.
Right.
That dude, college educated.
Maybe.
Could be. Let's just put all of society's little bells and whistles.
Oh, okay.
College educated. Multiplicity of perspective. Money. Handsome.
Ow.
Okay. Do you understand that you're going to have to be, as a woman, I don't care how bad you are, as a woman, you're going to have to be patient for him to grow through himself.
Oh, hell yeah. You about 35, 40 years old by the time I get him.
That's what I'm saying. As a man, he got to grow through the knowledge of, nigga, do you know how dope I am?
Right.
Do you know all of this pussy is available?
Right.
Because of who I am right now? Oh, Zoe, that's immature. That's this. Okay. Depending on how old he is, depending on what he's gone through,
right?
If you find the 35er at that age,
right?
Pussy everywhere. From 20 years old up to 50, 55.
Right, 55.
60.
Let's be real, right?
Pussy is available across those age groups. If he 35 and he's
getting it in,
multiplicity of perspective.
Right.
Money.
Right.
College educated.
Right.
Industrious. Ambitious. Intelligent. Patient. Empathetic.
Right.
Listen, do you understand?
That's why I said you're going to be in competition and you're going to have to be patient, right? He's not going to be ready to give up all that pussy and all that competition for a little while.
So now,
a long while.
So now, let me flip it back to y'all. You envision that dude. What do you deserve? Lil Juicy, what do you deserve from him?
Listen.
She said, listen.
I'm just asking, what do you deserve? Please tell me.
What do you mean?
Because you know how y'all do. You say I
feel
deserve.
like you're looking for a specific.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Is.
No, I'm not. Let me say, when y'all with bum ass Bobby.
Okay.
That's just a name. Bum ass Robert.
Okay.
You guys are really on that motherfucker's head about being something. Right? When y'all with a nigga that's less than you, you bang on him. Am I lying?
Yeah, some do. I don't.
I just don't stay with a woman no more.
I know.
Yeah,
some
like
don't.
I just be like,
Well, I guess I don't know. The less than I don't know. Like, nah.
Y'all quick to tell a nigga what your status is in life when you're above him.
I would say typical women, yes.
Yeah,
I feel
typical
comfortable saying
women,
that. Typical
for
women,
sure.
yes. But like reflecting on all of my relationships, like no, that was not my experience.
yeah, I didn't do it either.
But typical women, yes. Some banal, yes.
But
Some
then
banal,
Yes.
general.
I don't date down though. So
see?
Shit, here
I
we
just
go.
Let her
don't.
speak her
I'm
truth.
sorry.
Okay.
I don't date down. I don't have time or patience for shenanigans. I'm an artist. I'm a comedian. Look what y'all do. I ain't got time to be worrying about what you ain't doing with your life. You know, you see what I'm doing with mine. And if we hooking up, it's because you had to get in my head, first of all. And to get in my head, you got to have some kind of something going on for yourself. So I'm just saying, I ain't going to date down. Now, I'm not saying he's less money than me, or he might have less money than me if I'm dating. That would be down, but I wouldn't consider that down if he has a job and the ability to do more. But he has to have something going on.
But isn't that the motherfucking argument of African American women in general of their African American male counterparts?
That's dating goals.
Get your shit together.
Mm-hmm. Don't
I
even
feel
approach.
like that's the fed up like woman. Like
bitter.
Yeah, just angry. Like she just get to a point where she just never happy about nothing. She'll complain about everything, and then she start complaining about the nigga job. Like you wasn't bothered before. Well, you just mad. You got an attitude.
I would say also, I
Like,
feel
this
like
nigga
it's
been
come
had this
from
job.
women who've dated down or equal multiple times. And it didn't necessarily result in like an end product,
Wait,
right?
Tiffany,
So
tell
listen,
me, what
me
is
and my
that?
best friend talk about this all the time. Like we have dated men and built them up, black men, built them up. And we talk about it like, you know, black women, especially women in general, like fixer-uppers. But now, bitch, what if I just want to move in ready?
Okay, two things. I need the ladies to call me right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I need the ladies to call in. You got to tell me two things right now.
Okay.
What the fuck is building a man? What does that mean? I need everybody's
Well, not
definition
building
of that.
him, but building him up.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I need to know, ladies. Tell me. Call me, 323-230-4610. What does it mean to build a motherfucker up? And then the other thing, you said something and you guys cut me off.
I'm sorry.
She said dating equal or
Yes, or equal, yeah.
what's wrong with equal?
I just need to know. Like, you have to quantify the statement.
Okay.
Right? When you say, I know women who've dated down, what in the fuck does that mean? I need to know what that means quantifiably. What does it mean to date down?
In my statement, the same definition we said earlier. So I've known women who've dated men who have less money than them, less education, maybe a few kids and babies' mamas, and she's educated with a degree and has her own house and a house and stuff, whatever. And by build up, I mean being patient, waiting for him to figure out whatever he's doing, whatever he want to do. So like whether that's, you know, being patient and just letting him pay off his debts and build up his credit, or just, you know, chilling, like just letting him do him with no pressure. Like a lot of us women have been out here and be like, okay, boo, do you? Like, I love you. I'm in it because I love you. And then like, you know, this shit be hitting the fan at some point during the course of the situation.
Wow. Did you hear
Like,
what she
you
just
know?
said?
All I got to say is that dick must have been great.
Did you hear what Tiffany just
I'm
said?
just saying, like, there's been women out here who've been super patient, just waiting, and then still somehow got fucked over. Like, this dude's hella cheating on her, building up debt and shit. And she's like, how fucking patient do I need to be?
Okay. Now you said something that made sense.
You
Because
know?
before it didn't make any
Like-
sense. Because you can't say being patient with somebody is building them up.
I think it is.
That's not
I think it is.
actively
It's being
building
patient.
somebody up. Like that's like when I ask people, name 5 of your character flaws that manifest themselves in relationship,
okay.
and the motherfucker go, "I'm too nice."
That's so dumb.
No, you being too nice. I'm nice. Okay, nigga.
No, yeah.
So
But,
when I say, well, I'm patient, being patient, being tolerant, I'm waiting for you to get your life together, and that's no, sorry, it's
Okay.
not.
I should have clarity of language. So instead of being patient, just being supportive. So like say like they want to start their business, so you the first one to like example, good friend, her husband wanted to be a DJ, so the first one to be like, I'm gonna make your logo. She took his pictures because she's a photographer. She gonna put them up on social media, blast them out to the family. Like that's building right there. Like you know, you're gonna be like hustle and flow, like be the first one to print the CDs and hustle them on the street and like put it on the radio. Like
you post
there's
me down.
hella women who have done this and still kind of got fucked over, and so now they're like, well, I don't want to build up no more. I just want to move in ready.
Now I like what you're saying because you're saying something that's fucking quantifiable. This is how I built the man up. I bought into his purpose. Right? Versus I'm waiting on him to do something.
To get his shit together.
That's not building the motherfucker up, right? Okay, cool. Because now that's putting his purpose and whatever it is he's trying to do with his life on a timer.
Right. You can't really do that.
And you
can't do that.
You can't fucking do that. That's why we got to make the distinction as we talk.
Right.
So that's, again, you're still not dating down if you're dating a man who has a purpose but with no money in his pocket.
Exactly.
That's not dating down.
No,
I don't.
Because if a motherfucker got his purpose in his sight and he grinding on it, and then you can build on that with him, now you're not building him up to where you are.
Right.
You're just supporting him along his journey to where he wants to go in life.
Right.
That's a woman. That's a wife. That's somebody. That's Paulette.
Yeah.
Paulette with Denzel.
Yeah.
Let me get
She's a builder.
Let me get your teeth fixed, homie. You're an actor. You can't be out here snaggle mouth. Let me get this shit together for you, because you gonna do this shit.
Right.
That's the difference.
Yes.
So when we say certain things, because we got a lot of women out there who think waiting on a motherfucker is upgrading this nigga.
No. You gotta be actively doing something.
In a way, the anxiety that comes from you waiting is a motherfucking hindrance to him finding his shit.
That's like when somebody like waiting for you to get ready and everybody by the door and you just like you looking for something. It's just like I can't. Now it's making it worse because y'all all staring at me, waiting on me.
You can't find them keys nowhere.
Like, nigga, back up! Stop staring. I'm gonna find it.
They willing.
That's exactly what I thought of.
Wow, we got callers on the line. Let's get them in here. Hey, are you down to date, but don't want to date down? Down.
Just take the call, goddamn.
All of this dating down. And while you were dating down, were you getting dicked up? Was the dick lifting you up as you were dating down?
That's the damn problem.
323-230-4610. Let's go. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Caller. Assalamu alaikum. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
What's up, Joe? This is Frank. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
All right. Frank. What's up, man? What's the deal?
What's happening? I just got to be real about the situation. It sounds like
you don't.
Sounds like a lot of these women are kind of not willing to work. You know, I think black community especially, like, you know, like they're looking outside and seeing, oh, this guy's successful, this guy's successful, this guy's successful. Well, there was a woman that was there in the process in most of those cases. So when you're looking for an already done deal, you're going to accept the circumstances that come with that already done deal. You know, right now I'm dating an older woman because I've had, you know, I'm a black man in America right now. I've had a rough time these past few years. I'm dating an older woman, got a life together, making six figures, you know, and we're building something, you know what I mean? Like, and it's the best relationship I've had in the last 10 years, dating women my age and younger, you know?
So she making six figures. How many figures you making?
Why does it matter?
I'm just saying.
Why does it matter?
I'm just saying,
I'm building a business.
Are you dating up?
If he's picking her kids up from school, she's dating up.
Ooh,
okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you picking up her kids from school?
No.
Maybe it is. Okay. is ask him, is he taking her mama to the hospital? Doctor's appointment.
He ain't doing shit. He building a
Why
business.
you make her mama sick?
She got gout.
Let's just say I made 6 figures at one point.
Okay.
Because of the economy, I don't make it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I got a college education. I got a master's degree.
Okay.
My earning potential is there, and I think she sees that more than women my age. I'm 38 right now. And yeah, I really appreciate her for even, being out with me, because, I don't think I'm a bad catch, even though I might not have everything that the basketball
Hey, hold
players
on,
might have,
Pam.
or the
Hold
rappers.
on. Wait the fuck one moment. Did you just call yourself a bad catch?
No, he said, I don't think I'm a bad
No.
Okay, I was about to say. God.
Don't say that shit on the air.
We was going to cut your ass off. We was just going to drop the line.
No, he said he think you not even.
I'm
He
a
don't
bad
make.
catch. That's crazy.
My self-esteem is shot.
But, I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? I feel like there is a lack of work ethic that comes in building a relationship that I feel like a lot of young women, especially, don't want to deal with.
Okay.
And so that means you're going to have to deal with the player that's making 6 figures and everything that comes along with him. You know what I mean?
All right, so thank you for the call. I appreciate your insight. Very good look. Let me just do this.
Okay. I had a point. Though. Keep going.
And I'm gonna throw it to you
Okay.
because I know what you're about to say is gonna tie into what I'm about to
All right,
frame.
we'll see. You can't read my mind, but we'll see.
Lay down. Right here.
I know what you're going to say.
Nigga got a fever. Anyway, the phone line is 323-230-4610. Now, really quickly. Ladies, you've got a job.
Mm-hmm.
No, you have a career.
Right.
You have multiple degrees from multiple respected universities.
Truth.
Right? You've traveled. You're well-read.
Right.
You've seen the world. You've experienced creme de la creme. You're important at your job. You're a centerpiece. You go to church. You're faithful. In relationship, intimate relationship, whether it's cohabitation or marriage, you tell me what you deserve or what is your counterpart.
I deserve his undeniable truth, his whole self, all of him.
Oh, shit. Here
You
comes,
damn straight.
Here comes the Scorpion Queen.
You know, I deserve your mind, nigga, not for real. I just be standing over you while you sleep, sucking you all in like a Dementor from Harry Potter. No, I'm just kidding, but...
Yes, it's true. I just saw that shit.
Bitch just standing over you.
Oh, no.
Okay. Sucking in your essence. No, I just need to know that you're mine. Because, you know, that's the Scorpio. Yes, I need to know you're mine. But I need to know that you're doing what you need to do anyway. Because if you're fucking with me, you're going to be doing it. Period.
Right.
You ain't even stepping to me unless you're doing your shit. Because I'm not going to pay attention to you. You're going to be a peon in the corner of my eye.
Basically just say you deserve everything that he is.
I deserve everything I am and he is.
Okay,
we can
cool.
be it together.
Here we go. Absolutes Sith. Go ahead. Star Wars Sith right here. Tiffany, go ahead.
I struggle with this because I'm like in a place where I'm like really trying to figure it out. I'm out here dating like, what the fuck is going on? But I think in that place, and I've been there, and getting back there is really just patience. When you're really a woman on your grind, doing your thing, like really self-actualized, conscious, focused, you just need a man to be patient. One, you ain't gonna be home all the time.
Not.
You ain't gonna be worshiping him and making all the meals and be whatever. Like Oprah said that, like, why didn't she marry Stedman? Is because she's like, Stedman has a conservative image of what a wife is, and I would have never been that. Like these kind of women that you're talking about are not the come home and cook meals every day. Sometimes, like if I'm home 3 days a week, I'm gonna cook you dinner when I'm home. But I need patience.
Based on the template of a successful black woman in America, what does she deserve?
Just patience. Just be around sometimes and be patient with my shit, and I'll be patient with your shit.
Do you guys see the conundrum you're creating? I'm gonna move on.
It's vague as fuck. I get it.
Yeah, I'm confused, honestly.
There we go. Let's go. Let's go to the little confused sick bear at the end of the table.
I was talking about. Never mind. But
all of that. What does she deserve?
Consistency.
Everything.
I think that's one thing.
Consistency, everything, patience. I'm just lining you up.
Yeah, I think consistency and communication, and for the most part, I feel like consistency is my favorite thing, just because a lot of times like things can even be like a certain way and then it can veer off and I don't know, and it could turn into something else. So it could just make things, you know how like everything's good and then something can go wrong
and change everything.
And then somebody can just get off track and then handle things differently, and I don't know. So just if it started out a certain way, I'd rather it to try to
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Is the secular world and spirituality, the spiritual world, compatible?
No. It can be though.
It is, but it's not.
But you see where I'm going here, right?
Yeah, it can be if you allow it to be.
Because you do know the relationship is the nexus for where the secular world and the spiritual world converge.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem with you three is there's too much secular demands.
Yes.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know it.
You can't have everything. Spirit says that.
Yeah, you can't have everything, but you can have almost everything.
Not even. I think, Spirit says you can't have everything and you should get to a place where you don't even desire to have them.
But what is everything to you?
Humans want,
but this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The type of motherfucker you want is a nexus nigga.
Right, man.
He's a super business mogul, baller, spiritual guru, dick
That's
master.
not what I was saying.
How you gonna get that?
That's not what I was saying.
That
He
should be on
comes
my
in a
vision board.
box. I'm sure he comes in a box.
Put that on my goddamn vision board.
That's not what I meant.
But do you understand what I mean?
I get it.
Go ahead, say what you were saying.
No, but I'm saying, like, I get what you're saying, but that's what I meant by consistency, because if the love is there, the communication there, and everything is just keeping that same consistency no matter ups and downs, but, like, let's get back to it. Like, if something goes wrong, like, say if you get a demotion or you get laid off that job or whatever, and it tips, like, getting back up and keeping that balance, that's all I meant by the consistency.
And you right.
I agree.
Missed you, baby.
See, you trying to throw me in the hole.
I'm setting you up to win.
All right.
Let me tell you why that works in rare cases. Because the reservoir from which that relationship draws its power is from unconditional love.
Right.
It don't matter what the fuck is going on in
Yeah.
society.
Exactly.
It don't matter if we have or if we don't have. What matters is we're together when we have and when we don't have.
Right.
That's some real love shit, and that real love shit is some real rare shit. So what's now happening is the anxiety that comes along with the expectations of get your shit together.
Right. No, and it's not about that, because it's like, but and it goes on both ends. So for instance, the man does lose his job and he was the breadwinner. Like, it's important for the man to not shut down because he's like, oh, I'm failing or whatever. And it's important for the woman to not harp on him either, and to keep that balance and keep him like motivated to get back in there. Because like the dude said, he used to make 6 figures at once, but the lady didn't. His girl now doesn't like hold that against him. Like, you have the potential. I see it there. Let's get your business back together and booming. And now you're going to be 6-figure with me.
I love it. Yeah. My landlord is like 90 years old. And she be wearing a little crooked wig.
Hilarious. It's cute.
And let me just say, she cute as fuck. She's an artist, originally from, she Pisces too. Originally from Michigan.
Cute. Frozen tundra.
Artist, man. She's the type of person, she'll come to the apartment and fix shit herself.
Adorbs.
Wow.
Adorbs.
You understand? She owns like 9-10 apartments in Inglewood.
Aw.
Nice.
Let me tell you, she cool as fuck, right? And she said something to me one day that was cold as fuck. Cause I be asking her, cause she old, so I be trying to pick her brain, you know, just about life and experience or whatever. She was like, look, let me tell you how I took care of my husband. She said, when we first got started, he had the job, he was making money, he was doing a lot of things, and he was the beginning and the impetus equally for what we were doing in terms of real estate. But then I took over. I brought more resources, I brought more money, but he had money in the beginning, but then he kind of fell off. She said, but I knew that's a strong man because before he used to come and fix everything, right? When he was no longer able to do that, when he was no longer able to make as much money or whatever the money situation was with him, she kept him elevated.
Yes.
On her level.
Yes.
She never downgraded him.
Not supposed to.
She even put the nigga, she shifted the motherfucker to another direction in life.
Right.
Like, oh, well, don't even worry about the apartments no more.
Right.
We about to do this for you.
Right.
She was like, you got to give to the man and who he is in society when society kicks his ass. Now, that came from a 90-year-old.
Right. I totally agree with that. That's what I mean by everything. You should be able to have everything.
Uh-oh.
That's everything from that person.
I need you to stop with the everything.
Everything.
I was saying that whole thing kind of just gave me PTSD because I'm like, that's exactly what I did for my ex. Like, again, the entire time we were together, nobody knew until we divorced and I, talked about it, that I always made more than him. But he had positions and titles that sounded bigger. He was always a retail manager, a restaurant manager, or whatever, and it sounded big, but I always made more than him. But I would never tell anybody that. And I would esteem him and treat him that way. And even when he needed to make a career change, like he was like, I don't want to be in this retail stuff anymore, this restaurant stuff, because the schedule is terrible and we want to have a family one day, blah, blah, blah. I was the one who said, make the transition to, corporate life. It's going to be a pay cut, but I don't care about that because the end game is you're going to start lower but build up higher. So again, like that is what relationship is. That's what it should be. But like, shit, that shit still don't work for me. So I feel like having like PTSD, like, okay,
saying,
you can do it again. It's okay. You can do it again.
Saying, like,
it's okay. Like, yeah, that's what that looks like. That's what love really looks like.
That's what I'm saying. They love each other.
Yeah.
I said, where's Mr. Whoop-de-Whoop? She was like, oh, he don't come out no more. He can't do it no more.
Yeah.
But that's all right. He comfortable. He got his thing together at home.
Right.
Do you understand? Like, we don't have that in general. We got stat keepers in this bitch.
Man.
That's what we got. We got crypto relationship investment coin.
Man, it feels like that out here though, yeah.
It is like that for a lot of them.
Black love rare than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Man. It used to be, my grandparents were married 74 years.
Wow.
And I remember me and my brother had a big argument about if my grandfather ever cheated on my grandmother. And I said she would never know if he ever did, and neither would you. Did you ever see anything to make us think that he treated her like less than a queen? No, you did not.
All I know is she said that man's position in my house was never downgraded.
Right.
Now, and she didn't say my house. That's me talking. She said our house.
Right.
We built this shit, and when he was no longer able to carry the shit, I carried this shit and him.
Right.
That's awesome.
That's all. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it's some different shit now. Caller! You're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? People are saying they need to see me. I'm just trying to.
He's trying to stay
away
from me.
Fucking sick ass. Ah!
Ooh, thanks for the donation, Jay Baker. Hey.
Wow,
Thank you, Jay
Baker. The first donation of the night. We're an hour in.
I'm going to pull Zoe in, y'all.
Motherfuckers is out here bullshitting on us, man. You're on the line. What's your name and where? Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Speak on it. Caller.
Peace, family. This is Infinity, Baltimore.
Infinity,
Hey,
Baltimore.
Infinity.
What's happening?
What's up, family? So, just a couple quick questions. First of all, respect to all the women on the panel. I love them. But it's like for women, you ask a question like, what exactly is dating down?
Right.
Like, I think that You know what I mean? Like, I think that comes from an outside source, because if you have a liking for someone, you care about them, and you're looking to grow with them, who told you were dating down? You know, you didn't go in like that. So, you know, just those questions, like, how are you dating down? Where is that coming from? And if it's coming from an outside source, then, you know, yeah, it's just bad.
But you know what? You bringing up something great right here. You're bringing up something great. Because what you're basically saying is black men, and I'm putting it in perspective to black men. Black men, if you don't have something that can compete with the dominant society, right? You don't have your system of your own. If you don't have anything to compete with that, or if you're not balling within that system, she's basically dating down. That's fucked up.
So how do we build our own system if we're not doing it together? Like, that's it. Like, if we're not doing it together,
no. Hold on. You keep bringing up great points, even though you're not even finished. Let me tell you how that's a great point. First and foremost, you got to remember how women are socialized in America, even today, as Renaissance women. That yoni receives swipes.
Right.
So a woman is cultured to receive from men.
Yes.
She receives attention. She receives all types of shit from men. That's how she is cultivated, conditioned. She's a receiver.
Yes.
So what she fails to realize as someone who can take care of the fucking self, she has to be a receiver and a giver. And you can't give in the form of an investment, and that's what women are doing. They're investing in niggas with the ultimate goal for the payout.
Instead of doing it from the heart.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's the big problem. Women are social. Listen, women get free dinners soon as they periods start, free dinners start. Listen.
You ain't lying.
I'm just tripping off of how he put it. Soon as her period start down.
Listen, soon as a girl, that's why I'm on my daughter like a cheap fucking suit from Aardvark.
I'm sure you're taking her out. You're taking her out for Valentine's Day. I already feel it. Like, you ain't going out with nobody but your daddy.
Nigga.
Daddy daughter.
My daddy used to do that to me.
No,
right
but,
now.
But do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all get the dinner dates.
Right.
Y'all not calling niggas making first moves. First moves are made on you.
Truth.
Y'all are receivers in this society, even though now you can take care of your fucking selves. Okay, so do you see where the confusion is?
Oh, absolutely. Like, women want to be feminists, but I'll keep the antiquated system that helps them still benefit. I talk about it all the time.
Yeah, and he does
like,
too.
we want to still make the same in the workplace, but we still want you to pay for everything.
Wow.
You know, like, I'm not afraid to go Dutch. Not at all. But, like, just know that sets a certain precedent. Like, if we're going Dutch on the first date, that sets a precedent for, like, we going halves for a long time.
First date.
Right? Like, that's how I feel about it.
What's that mean?
Going Dutch means paying half. Like, you pay for yourself.
Oh.
On the first date, come on now.
What do they call it from your world?
They call it paying half.
We call it that. Old people say that.
What he asked was
Ain't
a
no
good
name
question.
for it.
Right. What he asked was a good question, but it's simple. He said, you know, where did we learn that from? From our community, from our mothers, from our families. Like, what woman hasn't brought a man home? And the first question, anybody, men or women, your uncle, your dad, your cousins, your brothers, your mother, your aunties, like, what does he do? Where does he work? What does he do? Those are the first questions. Not like, where does he go to church? Does he meditate? How's his soul? What's his aura? What's his sign? What'd he do?
Do you know what this shit sounds like? It sounds like the old Negro shit from poverty. I don't want my daughter to struggle like me and your mama had to.
Right? So that's where it comes from. We were taught that behavior.
He needed to be doing something because I don't want y'all to struggle. Listen, things have changed.
Right.
Things have motherfucking changed.
Right.
You know what I've learned? There's a book called Prometheus Rising.
Ooh, it's so good. It's
Oh,
so
Prometheus Rising. Yeah.
Robert Anton Wilson. It's the intelligence intensification project that he was working on. And what he said that I thought was most profound in Prometheus Rising was science only takes one generation for some rigid beliefs to get squashed.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Einstein died not believing in quantum mechanics, which he helped found with motherfucking relativity theory. And the miracle year this motherfucker had in 1904, 1905 or some shit. Those 4 papers he wrote. He brought this shit to the forefront. And when the new science came, this nigga went to his grave in the 50s going against it.
Wow.
I don't believe it. Some old Pisces shit. Like, wait, nigga, you helped create this
This
shit.
is based on your original paper,
What
stupid.
the fuck is wrong with you? I just choose not to believe. Wait a minute. Now you want to have faith? I thought you was a scientist, nigga. I thought you was down to back up Newton. Newtonian physics. Everything is mechanical, right? Once you open the motherfucking Pandora's box, now you want to go back?
Right.
Oh, yeah. He wanted to go back.
That's why the greatest scientists are actually spiritual.
But what he said was,
yeah.
what I liked about Robert Anton Wilson, he said it takes scientists one generation to get over that shit.
Right.
When that motherfucker died, everybody's like, he was wrong.
Right. They just
the motherfucking the experiments we're doing
prove
that this nigga wrong.
Right.
Period. He's done. Our beliefs when it comes to relationships,
right?
It seems like it takes geological time for us to change our beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmama believed this. We believe this. This is what we gonna believe.
Mm-hmm.
It
Right.
can have logical flaws in it. It don't motherfucking matter.
Yeah.
Right.
It's passed down generation and generation and generation.
This shit is disrespectful.
And
Yes.
they still passing it down, but she didn't know what we was talking about when we said Dutch, so it might not be passed down too strong. Not for real.
Yeah,
She's from the East Coast.
No,
They
yeah,
got
that's
that.
like I'm from the Midwest. That's very strong. But
I'm
that's
not from the
barely-
East Coast. Let's be clear.
Okay, where you from, nigga?
I'm from Maryland. It's not the East Coast.
What is
that
Oh,
is the
Jesus.
East. That's the
it's
South. They
not.
consider it the South.
It is the South.
Is it?
They consider it the South.
It's
culturally they consider it the South, but if you're talking geographically, it's the East Coast.
Oh, it's
Yes.
not. It's below the Mason-Dixon line. It's the South.
Okay, fuck it.
I'm
don't
just
care.
my
It's on the
point.
southeast coast. Like Florida is still technically kind of like the coast. It's just
They
southern.
consider it Southern,
Yeah.
though.
It is.
Culturally, it's southern. Yeah, I get it.
You don't come across as Southern.
Not at all.
I'm from Chattanooga.
I don't think I'm Southern. I think I'm country.
You not country
You
at
hell
all.
not. No, you.
Well,
I
no,
know
yeah,
country.
you're right. You're
You
right.
ain't
I'm not country. I am Southern if
This
you go
nigga
there.
over here pseudo claiming country, my nigga.
Ain't nobody in
I'm
here
not
to-
country. I'm not country. That's not what I meant. But
No.
yeah, if you go, listen.
This was a beautiful derailment.
You
Yeah, I was
don't
like, this
even
urban
know.
nugget.
You don't even like. I hate people from over here because y'all just be
We from the South.
I'm not from here, so I don't claim none of that.
I'm just saying,
But
y'all
I'm
be
the
so
only
ignorant.
one literally
Hey,
from here.
Do me a
so.
favor.
He's from here.
No.
He from Chattanooga.
I'm from Chattanooga. I just told you that.
I'm
Oh.
from Los Angeles.
Yeah, right. He don't even act like it now. Oh, now he want based at me. I'm from Chattanooga.
My
nigga.
friend was like
That
tell
nigga
her it's
from
the East Coast
Pasadena.
because it's
Right, you Pasadena. I thought he was
You're
from
from
Pasadena.
It's from
Exactly.
Dina, silly ass.
You
Talking
are
about
from
Chattanooga.
Pasadena. You
I let
ain't
it
from
slide.
fucking
I let it
Chattanooga.
slide.
Lying ass
People
nigga.
probably from the Nougat, but no.
I
Because
am
y'all-
from Chattanooga, though.
He was
Your
Allegedly.
people, your people. Okay.
I was born there.
Allegedly.
I went to school there.
Until you
Till
were
how
like
when?
6.
That don't even count. You went to high
Until
school
the
there?
third
Oh,
grade.
Jesus.
Fuck no, you ain't from there.
Then I was raised in Altadena, nigga.
Okay.
It's like worse than Pasadena.
Proves my point that California niggas don't be knowing shit about
All
over
I
there.
know is your ass ain't from the fucking South.
Yes, you do. Go visit Maryland and you'll see.
Hey, just because y'all
that's-
acting country, y'all
It's not acting country. It's
You guys
slave
just-
plantations right across the
guys
street from my
just-
fucking house. I
you
got a
just
cornfield
bought
across
into
from
the
my house.
ridicule
Weirdo.
Northerners.
You so stupid.
She like it's
Don't
a
let him pick on
plantation
you.
with
Just-
rope and
It
everything.
is.
Right.
It's still one right there by my house. Y'all so.
No,
I mean, 13
I've been
original
to
colonies,
DC.
I
I
got
know
you.
what
I
it's out
Oh, I'm
there.
talking about Maryland, though. I was talking about
Oh,
where I'm from.
yeah,
The suburb-
look.
All right, let's all
No, I'm
settle
just saying.
down.
It's
Right,
this.
it was
It's
too much.
Listen,
Bring it down. Let's,
They
Okay.
saying you ain't country.
that's fine.
We got really
It's not
loud.
northeast, dumbass.
What is
People
it?
are so dumb.
Where is it?
Maryland is the north. Google that shit. They're dumb
She
as hell.
arguing with the chat room.
I'm not arguing.
She stay arguing with the chat room though. Y'all ain't you
They
used
so
to it.
stupid.
I guess
Like
we listen.
they don't
I
know
guess,
geography at all.
I guess we have to call on your original name.
Oh,
Angry
Angry
Smurf.
Smurf has returned.
He's
They
back.
still call me that anyway.
2018.
So listen, this is what I want to do right now. Really quickly.
This little girl bugged
I
out.
want to play a snippet from my new CD.
Oh, that relationship.
Yes, with me and Dr. Alan Berger.
Let's do
We
it.
got a new CD coming out called Love Matters. I did a CD over the Christmas break. We recorded 3 hours, 4 hours worth of material, and really structured CD about walking people through the process of intimate relating. Dr. Alan Berger has been a clinical psychotherapist for 40 years.
Yeah.
He's really, really good. He created a format and a structure. He integrated pieces of the relationship dismount into the format. When I tell you the disc is nuts.
I'm by it.
The disc
I'm
is
ready.
retarded. It's coming out at the end of January or the first week of February. We just, I got music and all that kind
They're
of stuff.
editing it and
Did
you're
all
doing a
that.
little, yeah, okay.
So I got the whole CD right here. I want to play a quick drop, and then we're going to go into one of our music drops, probably Skizza, and then we'll come back to the phone lines. Listen, if you want to chime in about dating down, now's the time to do it. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Call me. 323-230-4610. Coffee! Here we go. Play it. No, I have it. I'm going to play it right here. You ready? Here we go. Turn the music down. Do you have it? Oh, I got it. Wait. Okay, let me do it again. I want it to be right. Let's do it again. There we go. Let's do it.
Well, I'm so excited. I hope you're excited about what you just heard in section 1. I know Zoe, during the break here before we came back to the recording, we were just talking about is, how powerful this stuff is. And it excites me, it excites Zoe, because we're passing something on to you that can really make a difference.
Yeah.
Really make a difference in your life. And look, you're not going to get it like this, right? It's not going to happen instantly. So some of these concepts, some of these ideas, you're going to need to struggle with. Because remember, the beliefs that you hold are binding an anxiety in your life. See, they were a solution for you.
Yeah.
And so what we're asking you to do is if you can, to whatever degree you can, let go of that belief and just put it aside for a second.
Yeah.
And then experiment with some of these ideas we're talking about and pay attention to what that feels like.
Yeah. Yeah. And I tell people this too. Your beliefs should have a shelf life that is equivalent to produce.
I love it.
Because
love that
you're
image.
always growing.
That's right.
So every belief is a short-term belief.
Yes.
It works for the moment. But as you continue to matriculate through life and gain experiences and gain knowledge, those beliefs have to be checked for expiration dates.
That's right. See, because every relationship is dynamic like that, right? We're always becoming.
Yes.
We don't get there. So you're right. If I hold on to these things,
yes,
and I don't pay attention to the expiration date, what happens? Nothing good.
Nothing good.
That's enough. That's enough. We don't want to play the whole disc.
Fire.
We don't want to play the whole disc, man. The shit's about to be lit. It's about to be lit. The CD comes out into January. Me and Dr. Berger, the shit is fire. Hold on. This nigga right here. Salam alaikum.
Hey.
Deuces.
Oh, out the chat room? Did you just have to, you've been canceled.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm
Who
saying?
got
Like
canceled?
Somebody acting up.
I cancel a nigga for some disrespectful dumb shit.
They was talking about
we
me?
appreciate you.
They was talking about me.
You want me to cancel people for talking about you?
Yeah, there's somebody they calling me stupid. I got a personality of a rock.
Oh, what?
A rock she might throw at your ass.
Literally, Joelle has like the best Twitter personality ever. I be stalking her
That's
Twitter
weird.
solid.
Some people that follow you in the chat room are weird.
Well, I think you the most colorful rock I ever seen in my
Hey,
life.
I'm like,
Rock,
I'm like a rock. All right, you're weird.
And let me just say, I fuck with you because of your personality.
That's what most people do. So how you gonna say
Okay,
I'm like a
settle
rock?
down.
I'm just saying.
That was a compliment.
I'm just saying, like, that's the one thing I do get complimented on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for somebody to say that's weird, it's like,
well, some people just don't like the same flavors of ice cream. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
This is what we're gonna do. Let's play that skizzer. I love the skizzer track. Let's do that real quick. When we come back, we're going to the phone lines. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. We're talking about dating down. Let's go.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call.
Pete, you are now tuned in to the voice of reason. The big humble soul is your host this evening. Zoe Williams, many topics. Talk about everything, ain't nothing out of pocket. Religion and music to maximizing profit. How to tell if your relationship is toxic. If you're on the wrong path, we can stop it. Knowledge is like the beat and we drop it. So tune in and get you some wisdom. From square guests to niggas that's just out of prison. So whether you're saint, sinner, or heathen, get you some grown game from the voice of reason.
Hey, I love that shit.
Yes.
Hey, play that shit one more time.
Right. I saw that coming quick.
That shit slaps. My homeboy Chase Skizzer, Pasadena, Altadena. No, let me represent Chase, right?
Oh,
Altadena. He from the A. Hey,
Oh, who's
Skizzer.
not from the A?
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call.
Pete, you are now tuned in to the voice of reason. The big humble soul is your host this evening. Zoe Williams, many topics. Talk about everything, ain't nothing out of pocket. Religion and music to maximizing profit. How to tell if your relationship is toxic. If you're on the wrong path, we can stop it. Knowledge is like the beat and we drop it. So tune in and get you some wisdom. From square guests to niggas that's just out of prison. So whether you're saint, sinner, or heathen, get you some grown game from the voice of reason.
Ha! Chase Skizzer. DJ Broadway.
Da, 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 da.
Yay! Are you dating down? Do you want to date up?
Yes.
Or is your punk ass getting exactly what you deserve? Ladies and gentlemen, we got a live audience here in the YouTube chat room. I want y'all to hit up the super chat button. Come on, man. Stop playing games with us, man. Support the movement here. Everybody in the chat room, move to that little $ at the bottom. Click it, click it, click it. Let us know what you feel, because tonight's topic is amazing. We've got callers on the line. What does dating down mean to you? I deserve and can do better than what I have currently. Oh, God. Who believes that shit? There are a lot of people out there who do. There are a lot of people out there who do.
Yes.
Oh, my God, this nigga here. Fuck. I should have chose Reggie.
Ew.
Reggie was way cooler than this nigga.
Reggie.
I'm saying.
I'm kidding.
The number to
Reggie
dial
does
is
sound
323-230.
You know somebody named Reggie?
I sure do.
Oh, let me change the name.
Gracias.
I should have chosen Reginald.
No. He sound like
But
an
we do love you,
asshole,
Reggie, Indiana,
Reginald.
though. That's a different Reggie. We're going to go with Reggie, Indiana in the chat. We appreciate him. Though.
Reginald. You need to get the royal on your ass.
I wouldn't do it to nobody named Reginald.
Yes, you would. And you would love
Well, they
it.
rarely go by Reginald. He'd probably be like, my name's Reggie. You know what I'm
I'd
saying?
be like,
what?
what's your real name? If it's Reginald, that ain't
Listen,
sexy.
If a motherfucker name, listen, if a motherfucker name is Reggie, let's just be clear.
Miss Lip said, I smoke Reggie.
That Reggie Bush nigga.
If a guy's name is Reggie and he really knows what his name means, he won't call himself Reggie. He'll call himself Reginald.
So let us know. Preach, son. Give a little lesson.
Reginald just means royalty. Regal.
There you
It's
go.
a whole
So
name.
once he finds out, he'll be like, oh, okay. I am Reginald of the Highland Reginalds.
Now that'll get you some ass, but if you just say Reginald, that's not gonna get you shit. Reginald.
I got a homeboy named Reggie. He been fucking for many, many years.
Right. Yeah, he said Reggie
Fucking
though. He
what?
didn't say Reginald.
He called himself Reginald. Why would I call him Reginald? Okay.
Reginald.
Damn, Peaches. You just out here bullshit. Caller!
Right.
I'm just saying that's not sexy.
You on the line, caller. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
Oh.
Caller.
You got gas? You all right?
Jeez, Louise.
All right, cool. Caller, you're on the line. Where you calling from? Speak on it.
What's up, brothers? Though my name is Jay Shine. I'm calling from Northern Virginia.
Northern
Right outside
Virginia.
of DC. Yeah.
All right, let me just ask. Are you guys the East Coast?
Oh my
The
gosh.
South.
I mean, look, I want to get into it with Joe. All right, because Joe got that look on her face like she's
I don't
shot.
care. I don't even care no more. Y'all always
I don't
against
want
me.
I don't want no beef with her. Zoe, please don't get me in that.
I'm cooling.
This nigga scared. You scared?
He ain't scared.
Let me
He
do
just
my
talking
Tupac.
shit.
This nigga scared.
Hey, Zoe, you sitting with a fist ball to her.
No, I'm not. I'm chill. I don't even give a fuck. All y'all gonna say, no, it's not. So I don't care.
All right, man. Well, I got a question, man. You know, I'm trying to figure out with black women, brother, what is dating down? You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, like, no offense to any of the sisters on the panel. Looks-wise, if they were dating me, they might be dating down, right?
You thought.
Oh, damn.
But
Wait a minute.
But I'm just, you know, beauty is an eye of the beholder. I'm just throwing it out there.
No, I just want to make sure I'm hearing you right. You said if we dated you, we would be dating down. Does that mean you calling you ugly, or are you saying you would be dating down and you calling us ugly?
Are you calling us fine?
Okay, I was like, let me just make sure.
You sounded like you said we the ones dating down. I was like, nigga, don't do that.
No, he was giving us a compliment.
Oh,
That's what I got.
I wasn't digging either way. I just wanted to make sure I understood, so I was being clear. I'm sorry.
Dig, you gotta dig
Well,
sometimes.
thank you, bro. So go ahead.
Go ahead.
But I'm just throwing a hypothetical out there. So, and I say hypothetically, I made more money than all y'all. So, social and economically, I might be dating down. So I'm trying to figure out with black women, which way is it? Because we just saw this play out with Jill Scott. We all know Jill Scott's beautiful. You know what I mean? She's a soulful sister. She has strong aura about herself. In my opinion, she could have did way better than the ex-husband she had. But when she got what to do, all the women were like, well, she must be in love. She's happy. No one said she was dating down. But when she got divorced, oh, that's what you get for dating down, girl. You see what I'm saying? So what is dating down? What it seems like to me with black women, dating down is just when they need feelings. when shit didn't work out.
That's a good one.
Right. I got you. He was the love of your life when you was with this nigga, but when y'all broke up, he's a fag.
And then that's also when his dick got smaller, apparently.
That's when his dick got smaller, when the shit didn't work. All that happened. Right.
All that happened. Now, research tells us that men still predominantly make more than women in this country. So on average, aren't men dating down most of the time? Or is it based on looks?
Well, wait a second. Antonio, I'll speak because we just had him on today. He spoke to this fact or corrected it. White men and women, white men are making more than white women. But if you look statistically, you break it down, black women are actually out earning black men right now.
Women are making more than white men.
Like it depends on what stats you're looking at. But yeah, black women are actually out earning black men right now.
I was going towards white people. That's why I said you see a fat white man with a skinny white woman.
So
you know what I mean?
You know what, brother?
Better than him.
You know what,
but
brother?
He has more money than her. So who's dating down?
Bro, you hitting on something really, really big. You gotta let me drill down a little bit. Stay with me.
Please.
Can an upwardly mobile, ballin', independent, baddie sister, and I'm not talking about the stereotypical hotep, whatever that is.
Right. Yes.
Can you date a guru? Can you date a Gandhi? Can you date a Buddha? Can you date a Christ? Even better, can you date an MLK? MLK was broke.
Right.
Can you?
I think Coretta was all of that and dated a MLK.
That was Coretta. You trying to say the women today are still Coretta level?
No.
Okay,
I'm just saying her.
I'm just saying.
But I think we're getting the idea of what dating down twisted is.
No, we not. Y'all told us in the beginning of the show it's about status and bread.
But let me address something he said, because that's important. He said, women only mention about dating down when they break up. But honestly, that's the only time it really should be mentioned, because that's when her feelings are hurt. Like, if she loves you, she's looking past. She's holding you down. She's building you up. So she's not going to, like I did for my husband, for my ex. I wouldn't tell you he made less than me. Why? Because that's my king. I'm building him up. I'm being patient. But now I mention it later because I'm like, well, we done now. I can speak towards the fact that, like, I was lifting you up. You know what I mean?
So maybe we could go back and say Coretta was dating for status, because my guy, MLK, graduated from Boston College, graduated from Morehouse College, was in the motherfucker. He was an alpha, one of the bootleg motherfuckers.
Yep.
Oh, you don't like the alpha situation because you a Q? Okay, cool.
He might start
Listen, don't start no gangbanging in here over this shit.
No barking.
Let it go.
God damn.
Shit.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe she was with him for the status, because maybe you broke, but the status of who you are,
a legacy. Yes,
it's you can't beat that legacy.
Right.
See, I like her.
Well, no one's saying we don't like her.
I'm just saying I like.
But you have to acknowledge. You have to acknowledge what she
just
did.
had to put
you
that
have
out
to.
there.
You have to acknowledge that Coretta kept secrets, right? So
heck yeah, she kept
secrets for sure. Hella secrets. You know what I mean?
Man,
So-
they got FBI tapes with what King was doing, so we don't want to get it on the
I fuck
store.
with her.
I ain't about to get people
I
calling
fuck with
and
her
mad at
journey.
me.
Hold on, everybody. Hold on. We all can't talk at the same time. Please follow this. Caller, thank you for the call. We appreciate it. Thanks.
Thanks, caller.
Caller. You're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? These ladies be getting riled up over this bullshit they have perpetuated against black men in America. Caller, you're on.
Yo, can you hear me? Am I on?
What's up? What's up?
Hey, it's Zoe from Sheboygan. I wanted to chime in on the topic you guys are discussing tonight.
Mm-hmm. But you can't be skiing while you're chiming in.
Yeah, you under.
Whatever's happening.
I'm sorry, I'm not white guy, so just bear with me. I want to take my answer off the line, but out in the wild in nature, right? You don't qualify for a partner if you are like ill or unhealthy. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, even in the wild, they don't date down. If you got a response to that, I'll take my answer off the line. So thanks for answering.
Well, no. Because we didn't understand the question at all. You want to rephrase that again. So do it again, bro. Say it again.
Okay. So animals don't date down. Animals will not qualify you to breed or mate in the wild if you're like sick or lame. So why should human beings do the same? That's my question.
So technically, animals do date up.
He's saying that we don't date down because we're animals.
Yeah, I mean, should not date down.
No, I know.
So you're basically saying don't date a sick or lame motherfuckers, like animals don't date sick or lame motherfuckers.
Basically,
absolutely.
Got it. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Let me just
Thank you.
Let me just flip that back around though. Sick and lame in the animal kingdom has nothing to do with your mentality.
Right.
That the thing that separates humans from animals is consciousness,
right?
Awareness.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Look at the sick and lame Stephen Hawking.
Right.
Stephen Hawking, if this was 500 years ago, if he would have had some kind of sickness the way that he has now, they would have threw his ass in there with the lions, or they would have just killed him. Like, you ain't gonna make it. But he's probably one of the most incredible minds on planet Earth.
Yeah.
With regards to his work on black holes, right? So you get what I'm saying? Like, we're not animals. So you can't take it from the animal perspective of strength versus weakness.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
When you're dealing with animals, you're dealing with physicality.
Physicality.
You're not dealing with nothing else.
Right.
Right? You're not dealing with, it's not like a lion to go, damn, that's a guru lion.
Right.
Or that's a sage lion.
Right.
It's a philosopher lion. They don't have that capacity.
Right.
This lion makes sense.
This lion could be an incredible teacher in the future.
Right.
Disregard his broken paw and allow him to continue to grow, for he will develop into one of our greatest teachers.
Well, also that argument is flawed too, because a lot of the times the conversations we have insinuate monogamy, which again I say insinuate strongly, but a lot of animals aren't monogamous either. So then it's like competition. No, there's mammals that mate for life, and there's mammals that are polygamous. Like lions are polygamous, apes are polygamous. Like apes, there's one silverback to multiple female apes. You know what I'm saying? But then there's otters, they mate for life. Like
monkeys.
So like that whole concept, like mate like animals, like again, the intellect and the spirit is what separates us from animals.
Right.
Like, nigga, you got one eye and I got two. Bye. That's what he meant.
And if that was true, then all these dudes out here need to have abs, because in nature, men are beautiful to attract women. They're to impress us in nature.
Why we have all the feathers?
Peacocks.
That's not true.
Peacocks, lions, otters, ducks. Who all has the feathers? Who's pretty in nature? Males.
But
they need to attract us to them.
Are you saying we should wear makeup?
I'm not saying you should wear makeup, because that's already a falsifiability. I think that if it was based on physicality, all you need to have abs, or you wouldn't get no period. Like if you can't lift me up and you can't lift some rocks and throw some shit, you ain't nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so there's a flaw.
I want to be lifted.
I want to be lifted too, but his argument kind of is false, because then women would be having a higher expectation for your physicality. Period.
I'm just gonna leave that.
Let me tell you,
your dad bod wouldn't cut it.
Let me just tell you right now, I got a dad bod, and I'm all right with it.
It's fly. Go ahead, Zoe.
I'm all right with my dad bod, okay?
I got a dad bod.
But you're still super athletic too, though.
You're
Come
all
on
right
now.
with me, Zoe.
Don't you touch me. You said.
Oh my God.
Don't you do it, goddammit. You in your sickness, don't you ever
Y'all
come in.
see this?
Don't you ever come in this motherfucker sick.
Don't ever offended. You brought your germs.
Okay, that's when you just hug him.
But yeah, so there's just some holes in what he's saying.
Callers, you're on the line. Welcome to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams and the ladies. We're talking about dating down. Do you deserve better than what you have? Caller, you're on the... Jesus. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where are you calling from? Speak on it. Caller? Okay, everybody's got a janky phone. Is it us? Caller. Oh. Jesus Christ. Caller. Are you being chased?
Right, I'm like, call 911. Shit. What the fuck?
Hello?
Yeah, you call. Okay, what's up, man? What's the word?
Yeah, this is Chris from Atlanta.
Hey.
What up, Chris?
What you doing in there?
Hey, first off, I want to thank you and Mimi for rocking those shirts that I sent y'all.
Hey, man, I got one on right now.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah,
dope.
They can't see you at all, though. You can't. We're sorry you can't see this T-shirt.
Let this
Tiff,
man.
I apologize. I got a Tiff Talk shirt coming to you this week.
Oh, hey, boo, thanks.
Oh, I got something for Tiff in the car,
to chime in on the subject matter, I don't know if someone might have made this statement or not, because I'm at work, so I'm toggling between being on hold and listening at the same time. But if you have a guy who's with the quote unquote status of being someone that you would be dating up, that has all the succular things in the world, but he's a jerk, he's subject to cheat on you, and he don't treat you very well. But then you have another gentleman who doesn't make as much money, but he is a hard worker, treats you like a queen, and does, all the other things that a man with money can't do, because he can work with his hands, he can fix on the house, he can fix on the car. Which one is actually dating up, and which one is actually dating down?
That is great.
The broke one with the good hands, of course.
No, you know that does not apply to women in general. You know how often the broke nigga that does all the little things get kicked to the curb by the average woman. Can we just be honest?
Yeah, she does. She kicks his ass right to the curb.
And then you go after the motherfucker you think is a reflection of who you are. You get that nigga, and he does not cut it compared to the dude that did all the little shit but was broke.
And don't do nothing.
Exactly. And then that guy that's broke, who has a good heart, in the long run.
So when did she break up with you?
She's gonna. Nah, she didn't break up with me, man.
That shit happened to you before, didn't it?
Me, man. I got me a Pisces.
Yes, go ahead, me.
Oh, she ain't going nowhere.
And I'm
a Pisces
holding on
too.
to it.
Y'all don't go
I'm holding
nowhere.
on to it.
Damn. Y'all don't go nowhere.
Hey, brother, thank you for the call.
Thank you very much.
All right,
More
thanks a
power
lot,
to you,
though.
bro.
I'll let y'all later.
Okay, you guys have been off for quite some time, haven't you?
We've been interrupting everybody. We so
Interrupting
sorry.
the
We love you, callers.
Jesus. It sounds really bad tonight.
Sorry. It's cool. He called before. He get you shirts and shit.
Shut your little sick ass up.
I'm not even that sick no more.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you listening to The Voice of Reason. I'm in here with the ladies tonight. They turned up. They're having a good time. And that's the key. I want the ladies to have a good time. I want the ladies to share their stories, dating down. Let me ask real quick, Tiffany. What was your worst dating down experience? This is good.
Jesus.
So get ready. Get fucking ready.
Well, to be honest, I've only really been in 3 relationships ever, actual relationships. And so the worst one would have to be my ex-husband. Just because I feel like the unfortunate part is I dated down, thought I helped build up, and then it turns out he's still lower than when we started. So that's the part that hurts my soul is like, oh, I thought I was really like doing something here, and you really just, are you worse than when we started? Like, shit, that's so depressing.
Isn't that a reflection of you too?
A little bit, that I sat in that and didn't see it and overlook it.
No. Let me give you a perfect example. Last year when we transferred from Auburn,
right?
My son,
Mm-hmm.
we transferred from Auburn.
Right.
One of my son's high school teammates was on the Gonzaga team that made it to the Final Four.
Okay.
Bruce Pearl is at the Final Four.
Oh.
My son's high school basketball coach is at the Final Four. They're in a fucking corridor walking together, not knowing that they're right next to each other. My son's high school basketball coach is there to see Jordan Matthews, who was on the Gonzaga team. My son and Jordan Matthews were on a championship team here in LA that went all the way to state. So the head coach is there to support him, Jordan. They're walking, story time with Zoe. They're walking together, and then finally they recognize, hey, Coach James. Hey, Coach Pearl. And then they stare at each other for about 2 minutes. I got this message.
That's a trip.
Stare at each other for 2 minutes. And then the high school coach says, let me break the ice. New Williams. And he said, oh, man, he's an incredible basketball player. You know, it just didn't work out. You know, he just, didn't translate and this and that and the third and what. And then the high school coach said, yeah, and I heard you said it was our fault that it didn't work out with you.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And then Bruce Pearl said, well, no, that wasn't the case. Well, where'd you hear that from? He said, come on, man. The kid played for me. Of course I know what you said.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You said it was our fault that it didn't work out here.
Right.
So the head coach goes on to say, listen, in 4 years of being a four-year starter on our team, he only played 1.5 years with us due to injury. And we got him to you. Then he said, you had him for 1.5 years. if he didn't get better, how is that my fault when he spent a year and a half with you?
Right.
That's what he told Bruce Pearl.
Right.
And you know what Bruce Pearl said? Touche. And then he walked away.
True. So like, so the ownership there is like, and that's why I was like, that's why it was the worst situation. Cause like that, the fact that I was completely unaware or even fed it into shit. I'm gonna try to play that off because they can't even see you. That like legitimately like, even in my efforts of what I thought was positive building actually was detrimental. And that like I saw past that. And even the things that I thought were positive ended up just being negative. That is a reflection of me that I didn't see it or that I perpetuated it. And that's like the greatest lesson learned in that relationship was like, shit. Like what all did I contribute to in that relationship that he's actually worse? That's the only relationship where I feel like he's worse.
No, baby. That's not how relationships work. You got to do better. It can't be, I pour into you and then you show me through your development what I poured into you.
No, that's not what I was saying. Like legitimately, like financially worse.
Oh, so it's about money.
No, like in every way that we've talked about, like in every way that I was like helping like build a credit and paying certain bills and, you know, like just being patient, let him take the pay cut to get a different job and moving a country to esteem him and everything. All of that I thought was like positive stuff, still in every way measurable, he's actually like less. He has more debt. Like he actually like if you balance out the debt with his income, he makes less.
And
like it's like in every like gauge, even his status, his job title isn't more, it's equal or less. Like in every way that we started, that society measures, dating down, like.
But we talked about this earlier. Dude is probably your greatest relationship lesson and thus the most valuable lesson or relationship you ever had.
Oh, no, I agree. Like, it has literally shattered my entire, like, every thought. Like, all of my morals and values and thoughts were expired. Everything has changed. The person I am now, it's all different now.
So that's not dating down.
No, I said in society standard. Again, I love that man with my everything. I gave him everything I thought. I didn't think he was less. I didn't think it was dating down at the time. But now, like, and the standards that we're talking about, based on how we said, we agreed that this is how people typically talk about it. That's what it was. And that's why it sucks.
Tiffany, the chat room has informed me to tell you, leave us.
I don't get it.
Leave us.
Did I miss that joke?
Yes, you did. Because you're sick.
Oh, okay. I want to laugh.
Well, just do that.
She's like, I want to know the joke.
You wasn't here that day. He just can't. It was funny.
That's why I said it was a. You know what I'm saying?
It is because he like leave us. You know how a dude, King, would just come in the room and just be like, leave us, like to talk. Okay, you had to be here.
She don't get it.
Yeah, don't try to explain it.
Okay.
So no, I agree with you. It's definitely been my greatest lesson. Still learning. The learning is still coming.
Most valuable relationship you've ever been in.
Yeah, 100%. Like I will never take that away from either one of us.
There was no way you dated down with him, because if that was dating down, then you had to go into a motherfucking hole to get a ladder.
No comment. Because we all know the story is fucked up. So I might have just done that shit. And I'd have to own that. But yeah, that's exactly what the fuck happened, probably.
There you go.
So I'm not afraid to say that's definitely went right in the hole.
Jesus.
Well, right in that shit.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to just play a quick 30-second break. Let's play Zo. Fucking crazy people. Let's play it. Let's go.
It's hilarious.
I'm calling you up. I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need a love doctor. And I need it right away. So. I'm calling you up. I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need to hear the doctor's voice. The reason.
So got this two-timing chick who got her revenge from when I was on my two-time tip. And even when I tried to correct it, she couldn't get past how she was disrespected, neglected my effort, a pair with no trust, dirty games and affairs that been tearing us up. If things ain't picture perfect, is it really worth it? I have an idea, but I need to know for certain.
I'm calling you up, I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need a love doctor, and I need it right away. I'm calling you up, I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need to hear the doctor's voice, Sabrina.
I love that shit.
That's dope. Fire.
Play that shit again, nigga. Fuck it. Hey, fuck it, man.
I'm calling you up, I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need a love doctor, and I need it right away.
He's got a weird voice.
I'm calling you up, I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need to hear the doctor's voice, Sabrina.
He's got a very weird, strange voice.
Yo, so I got this two-timing chick who got her revenge from when I was on my two-time tip. And even when I tried to correct it, she couldn't get past how she was disrespected, neglected my effort, a pair with no trust, dirty games and affairs that been tearing us up. If things ain't picture perfect, is it really worth it? I have an idea, but I need to know for certain.
I'm calling you up, I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need a love doctor, and I need it right away. I'm calling you up, I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need to hear the
I gotta go to you. I gotta go.
What did I do?
What do you think?
Huh?
When you hear that, when you hear that drop, what do you think?
This is weird.
It's weird, right?
You think it's weird?
Okay, play Ronald and Keisha.
I don't like the quality of it.
The quality.
Uh-oh. Here comes the sound
The way
engineer.
it was mixed and mastered and stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Like,
Yes, of course. It's probably done in somebody's garage.
yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, you don't? Yeah.
It sounds like.
Would you like to mix it?
Sure.
Would you like to remix it?
I can't get past that.
One of your many
Sounds like
skills.
it's underwater.
It sounds like it's underwater. Yeah.
Not underwater.
I don't know if other engineers heard that, but I know that's one of your specialties.
I'm just
Do you
saying.
have it? Let's hear it. Tell us about this sound quality.
Hey, so I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
Hey, you got Starring You? Look over there. We might have to play that too, because now I gotta go. What do you think of this one?
It's better.
It's better.
But it was recorded in a dude's closet.
This one? It's a nice closet.
She said nice closet.
He had probably like good soundproof and a good mic.
He did have good soundproofing, and he did have a great mic.
But I don't like that first girl voice.
You don't like her voice? Now you. Okay, you don't know which one.
That one?
Oh, but I have something to say though.
We'll say it.
It's about the topic, but you got something going on.
No, that's fine. You can. It's a show that's starring you.
Nah.
Right?
Come on.
You want me to
us.
say it?
Yes.
It's too loud. I ain't finna talk over
Just
that.
turn it down a little for her.
Cause I'm already coughing.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? Want me
Hey,
to yell?
hey, Phil. This is her show now.
It's not my show.
I want you to turn this down now, just a little bit, and let it just ride underneath this little angry spirit. Show that's starring you.
So what I wanted to point out earlier, and you was like, I know what you're gonna say, and you didn't know what I was gonna say because you ain't say it. So when the guy, the caller called in about how he said that younger girls don't know, like they don't have because like, oh, she already has 6 figures and got her stuff together, and younger girls want someone that has their stuff together. Well, and he's like, I dated older. I'm like, well, isn't that what the younger girls are doing by dating you? They're trying to date older, and you don't have what they're looking for. So why are you getting mad when you just did the same thing? You dated older, and they got some stability. So that's why I just felt like it was like, isn't that the same thing?
Yeah, it was one-sided.
It was one-sided. Like, you mad because the younger girls are doing it, but you ain't got your shit together no more, so now you mad. But you dating the older bitch.
Coochie no more.
Yeah, you dating the older bitch, and she just got what the stability that you can't find in a younger girl. So
I will say this.
Uh-huh.
I will say this to come back into the topic, seeing that you interrupted my little intro.
I wasn't trying to. See, that's why I'm fucking with you. I said I ain't gonna say it because you got something going on. Say it. It's your show.
Hey, it's fine.
Your show.
It's a show that's starring you. Starring you.
Starring me.
Great
It's
Monday.
starring you.
The angry
No, but I will
Smurf
say
show.
this though about young girls seem more imaginative than older women.
How
Older
so?
women have been through so much shit that a lot of times their experiences have hardened their hearts to the point where they have basic default beliefs like, don't waste my time. Or, don't come unless you serious, or, all this, because a lot of times they have done what they can do in terms of finance. So a lot of times they have debt, they have a lot of things that they're carrying themselves, and they want a partner to come in and help lessen the load by working equal time to them. So it's like, okay, together we can handle this. So a lot of women have an agenda when it comes to relationship, marriage, and all of that, because it's about, okay, now, I could take a breath a little bit because I got somebody that's supporting me in what I'm doing. Whereas a younger girl, she ain't got all of that shit figured out. She don't have all of those experiences of being motherfucking let down or disappointed or harmed or hurt or whatever. And she's quicker to kind of buy into a guy who is as kind of nebulous as she is. So it's like, you nebulous, I'm nebulous, let's figure it out together. And there's more of a, you know what I'm saying? There's more of that.
I understand that, but I was just saying, as far as like, I just know certain, even speaking from myself, like, because he said he was 38. So for me, I couldn't imagine his.
Wait. He was 38. How old were you?
What do you mean?
You talking about this guy on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I thought you dated this guy.
No, I'm saying.
He about to turn into daddy.
I have done that though.
No, okay. I'm just saying like, I can't imagine the women he was talking about was like, 21. I was thinking more, they could be, I mean, maybe, but I was saying like they could be like 28 and still considered young. You know what I mean? Because I'm assuming she's probably like 45 or something along those lines. The woman he's dating now. So that's why I was just saying, like, I don't think it's always as imaginative these women are that you're speaking of. Like, I get where you're coming from, but those type of women that are like 21, maybe they're trying to date someone that's 30 and with that like intention.
And you already know a 30-year-old is just
exactly
10.
Exactly, pretty much. But I mean, so that's why I had that that thought, because I was like, the younger girls he might be dating might be still close to around 30 anyway.
I think a lot of people, as it pertains to relationships, are spiritually immature. They just don't understand that you get what you are.
Yeah.
You're not going to get better than you.
Right.
People want their fantasy, their dream, and their ideal now.
Right.
And you ain't even developed to that point, but
Right.
you want it.
Mm-hmm.
So when you don't get it, you get disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of, that disappointment serves as like a buffer from you actually getting there,
Yeah.
right? How many people you know just say, man, I don't give a fuck, good, bad, or indifferent. Every experience, I'm open. I'm here for it. A lot of people aren't like that. As soon as they get some bullshit, they get jaded. They get guarded. They get skeptical. And they fearful, anxiety, bring all of this shit into the relationship. I ain't gonna never date down again.
Right.
What the fuck do you deserve? Like, if I sit down with you and identify anxiety,
Right.
and I say, where does this anxiety come from?
Right.
Some type of traumatic relationship experience, some type of hurt, some type of unforgiveness, some type of dissatisfaction. I'ma know if you got bullshit in your life, it starts with those beliefs that you still hold on to, thinking that they will shield you from more bullshit. You're not even knowing that shield is a magnet pulling niggas into you.
Okay. Attracting the bullshit.
I'm just saying, man. It's amazing. Tiffany, it's just amazing. Caller! You're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Speak on it. Caller. Where your janky-ass phone? Hang them up.
Smartwatch.
I think you said something earlier, though, that I was like, okay, wow, that is like literally what I'm living right now, which was the difference between like young girls and older girls is young girls have all those fantasies. And that's what I reflect on being the greatest lesson so far from my past relationship was the amount of freaking ridiculous fantasies that I was like living through in my marriage, relationships leading up to that. Like just how I treated the world was like this fantastical thing. It was ridiculous. The standards and like the fantasy I was living through. So when like the breakup came, that's really what I was grieving. It wasn't like I was grieving the dude. It was grieving the loss of all these fucking standards and fantasies. I was like, I'm not married anymore. Now I'm a divorce. Like that's some crazy shit. Now that I'm over that, I'm at that point where you said kind of like a nebulous where it's like, I just want to be down to meet a person where the chemistry's right and we just gonna figure this shit out together. Like, it's past all those fantasies, like, we got to be married within a year. If you don't propose within a year, you ain't shit. You don't really want me. Like, fuck all that crazy shit. Like, let's just live this fucking life and figure this shit out together.
I call that dropping the snow globe. You know how you're a little girl and you shake up the snow globe and it has the pretty little dream inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, drop that motherfucker and wake the hell up.
Because, like, my first relationship, my high school sweetheart proposed to me after being together for a year because he was supposed to leave for the Navy SEALs. So that was, like, the crazy standard I had in my head after I left him and went into college was like, oh, if some dude doesn't propose to me within a year, he must not really want to be with me. That's a crazy-ass standard to have as a young person. But lo and behold, like, long-term boyfriend number 2 at a year and a half was, like, on the knee, like, fucking proposing. I was like, oh, shit, I'm protected. You know, now that I reflect projecting some crazy ass fucking standards in life, you know what I'm saying? Like, so to be past that, to be able to be reflective and like realize like, oh, these are some crazy ass fantastical standards to be projecting in the world. That shit is not working.
I got a standard.
What's your standard?
I just don't want you to have no kids.
Really?
Yeah. So like I got this Redskins player number, right? And I was like, oh, okay, here we go. But then the nigga had a kid. I'm like, God damn.
I know when you don't have
kids. It's a fresh kid though. That's the thing when I'm saying
a fresh kid. Oh my God.
Fresh out the vagina.
Right out the baby apartment.
I'm like, nigga.
So
he still got wrinkles.
This is what I want you guys to just listen. A lot of people get mad at me when I do these shows. Cause they be like, man, I just can't listen to them women in there talking all that dumb shit, nigga. Why? I allow the women to speak because they really reveal a deep level that you motherfuckers just don't understand. If you allow them to talk, they will tell you the truth about why they are who they are. I be listening to y'all like a motherfucker. Did you hear what Angry Smurf just said.
Loud and clear.
I was being funny, but I was dead ass.
This nigga got a fresh
She was serious.
I was being funny, but I was still serious.
She said the man got a fresh baby.
Not newborn.
Not like a fresh pair of Jordans, my nigga.
Yeah.
They going fresh babies.
It's like, oh, baby girl, like 1. Oh, nah. That means baby mama's still in the picture.
She says that, but my mom said some crazy shit on the flip side. She's like, oh, you can't date a guy who has like older kids, like someone I knew has like his daughters are like 7 and 12 or whatever. She's like, no. She's like, you can't really be a stepmom to them. They already like really like beyond their mom. They ain't gonna like you. She's like, if you gonna date someone with a kid, you gotta be like a baby. So, you know, you can get in there and bond properly.
That means he's still fucking the baby mom.
Like, this is all nonsense with your craziness. Like, just
I love Angry
you
Smurf.
are so fucking crazy.
You got that shit right. He's still fucking that baby mama. It's the fresh one.
And she ain't got nobody else yet to fuck, so she still got to come to you to have sex because she's still, you know, post baby.
But this goes back to my point earlier. He's a fucking Washington Redskin.
So
let me just say,
I can't get wifed by a Redskin.
Let me make the point. An older woman would be like, bitch, you better get over that and get that bread situation.
Nah, I'm not like that.
I'm saying an older woman would be like, nigga, what you think this is? A millionaire carousel? You better grab this nigga and be a mom to that nigga as best as you can.
That's what the fuck my daddy said when I passed up my first anniversary. Like, we could have been in the Super Bowl. Because I went to the Super Bowl year 1. Like, he was pissed.
I'm just saying, most girls learn how to put that boss out on the street via instruction from their mamas.
Oh.
Yeah, my mama wasn't.
Most mamas would be like,
I ain't listen to her
a
ass.
millionaire?
No.
Washington Redskins?
No.
You out here bullshitting. You better get over the fact that they got a baby.
Right.
You better get that man with your puss.
No, thank you.
That is definitely some
But
shit
you
my
know
mama
what,
would've
too?
said.
Angry Smurf, though, you know
wait,
what?
wait. Mama be sitting behind their daughters singing that Missy Elliott song.
Which one?
Cause it don't fail me now.
Oh, God.
Mamas be coaching.
That's true.
Am I lying?
No, they do.
Mamas be out there coaching. You ain't gonna let this millionaire get the fuck away.
See, my mama is a minister, so.
And my mama was an evangelist, but she still was a street woman before she became an evangelist. So she would have said, let me tell you something, that bitch ain't nothing that he had that baby by, because if she was, because you don't know, it could have just been a groupie, it could have been a rat, it could have been just a thought that was at a game, you don't know. So there might be potential there, I'm just saying.
Very interesting.
And you are going, like Tiff said, you coming in at the right time. The baby can't talk. The baby can't say, fuck you, my mama's
Okay,
coming.
I did not say that. That's what my mama said, okay?
All right.
Just to be clear.
So, hey, listen, we got to wrap it up. Today was an interesting show.
Man.
The girls were out of control. They were very unruly. I give them a C- for today's performance.
I get an A. I just got back.
I apologize.
I've been gone, too.
See?
All y'all sick, though. Anyway,
sick.
okay, but Tiffany's not sick. That's right. Me and Tiffany are the ones who are fighting off the germ.
Oh, everybody in here sick. In the head.
No, but seriously, we don't know everything. I always preface that, you know, we're trying to just have dialogue that's open, that's fun, that's free-flowing, that's non-judgmental. Because sometimes it needs to be fun to talk about relationships. Relationships have become so business-oriented, so regimented, so stiff. So don't waste my time, and I got to do this right now. So time-oriented where, oh, my God, I wasted so much time with him. And if it wasn't a blessing, it was a lesson. And all this bullshit, right? Sometimes we got to have a goddamn conversation where we laugh, where we understand, where we ponder, where Tiffany has an epiphany. Shit's got to happen that way. So that's why I designed these shows the way that I do. And we bring in the different ladies from different walks of life so they can share. It's really that simple, man. The Voice of Reason will be here, and we'll continue to do these types of shows. I'll be back Wednesday with another barn burner. I can't wait for you guys to be here. Today's So What show on Unity was crazy.
Ooh.
Shit. shit. That shit was crazy. So we got 2 shows up today. We appreciate everybody for donating, everybody in the chat room. Thanks everybody for locking in. Somebody said Redskins going to be turning options and audibles.
Okay, that fell flat, just like Wonka Wonka.
I don't get it.
And Wonka Wonka. I didn't get it either. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I apologize for reading it. Okay. We'll be back Wednesday with another heater. Hey, listen, I got shows coming. My man Flex Alexander, actor, comedian, married to the 90s singer Shanice. His show back this week, Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. Jeff Brown is on Thursday, 11 to 1 p.m. I got my motherfucking sneaker politics show. We're doing our demo show this Thursday. Hey. Man, this shit's gonna be sneaker politics.
I gotta check that out.
It's gonna be dope. We got some shows coming, man. 2018, Zoe is out here working. I got the CD coming. I got the book coming. Shit's going down. The first part of 2018 is right. It's right. It's
Go ahead, first quarter.
So again, Wednesday, 5 to 7 p.m. right here, Dash Talk, Voice of Reason. You never know who's going to show up with that fire. It's going down. Thank you for tuning in, and we out.
Deuces.
So